One person he does not have is his daughter, Ivanka Trump, because just moments after the former president said that he would run again for 2024, his daughter Ivanka released a statement essentially saying, look, I'm opting out. She says, this time around, I'm choosing to prioritize my young children and the private life we are creating as a family. I do not plan to be involved in politics. While I will always love and support my father, going forward, I will do so outside the political arena. Nayyera, I mean, I remember when there was all the conversations of the so-called adults in the room and the person everyone kept on the speed dial, aside from Mark Meadows during January 6th, seemed to be contact Ivanka. She somehow could reel him in some way. That's not there. Whether that was true or not fully, we don't know, but that's not going to be there.
Well, and neither will Jared, apparently. Between the two of them, they were probably 3/4 of the Trump administration and running the decisions there. But that's part of what we're seeing is that even for his own family members, the shine is wearing off, despite all of the gold that we saw in that assembly, that announcement that he had. It's the appeal is not the same. So what can Trump do to be a little bit different, to set himself apart from other Republicans? Now, to the point about his hold on the Republican Party, it is absolutely there. But we also saw the Trump era drive people out of the Republican Party. If they didn't sign up as Democrats, they signed up as independents. So outside of a really raucous Republican primary, Trump winning the nomination could be a gift to Democrats.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. As he's driven people out of the party, that's actually strengthened his hold on the party, made it much less likely that he could ever be elected again.
I mean, you don't have a Congresswoman Liz Cheney in a position of political leadership right now, or Congress after this session is over, and we're going to have the Good Nighted Committee on January 6th as well. But I still wonder about not only who could take on from the Republican side Donald Trump, and I know Governor DeSantis, he is the shiny object right now, does not have arguably the most formidable opponent in his gubernatorial race, as one would expect at a presidential level. But you still have to have the support in many respects of the Republican leadership, the Mitch McConnells, who I don't think is there, the Kevin McCarthy, who is undecided as of yet whether he will go in as Congresswoman Stefanik and say, yes, I'm all in already. When you look at the leadership right now in power in the Senate and soon to be the House, does he have the support?
Does who have the support?
Donald Trump. That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think he does because for two reasons. One, the reason that everybody already knows is there are many members of Congress who are afraid to cross him because they're afraid of being called Lil Senator X or, Ron DeSanctimonious or whatever the nickname is. I think you also have a situation where Republican members of Congress don't want to be primaried from their right. They fear that much more than a general election, at least up until this point. And so you have a situation where you want to stay on the President Trump's good side so that you don't incur that challenge.
Lightning round. Go ahead.
The situation you have as a Republican right now, a Republican leader, is they embrace Trump. And this is now a direct consequence of several years down the line of him having taken over the party.
I want a lightning round here. But do you think DeSantis is going to run, throw his hat into the ring?
I don't think Trump will be opposed.
Really? What do you think? Opposed or not?
I can see DeSantis running.
What do you think?
If he's going to run, he has to go now. Even though he's only in his mid-40s, Laura, if you wait too long, it's the Chris Christie rule. You miss your window.